Would I shag it, did you say? You're both cis, white, straight men.
Wait a second, what did he just say? I've been out and gay my entire adult life.
You're a shame to the queen.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are good. Guys, they were going to be reacting to "You Are a Disgrace to Queer People." Activist slams Douglas Murray and quickly regrets it. Guys, let's get right down to this.
Douglas, let me start with you. I don't get this Sam Smith thing. It just seems like every week he deliberately...
They.
I'm sorry, they, even though there's only one of them. Why is Sam Smith they?
No, please do address Douglas first, but I just need to correct you if you're going to misgender. That's how they identify themselves.
Why is one person they?
Because that's how they identify.
Why have I got to go along with it?
Because they've asked you to.
So what? No one's asked me to.
Even the Pope respects people's pronouns now.
I don't have to respect anybody's pronouns.
Well, that's fine as long as that's your decision.
My pronoun is hottest man in the world.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to call you that.
Well, go on then.
Some may disagree, but if that's what you are, then cool, I will address you as the hottest man in the world.
Throughout the entire interview?
Throughout the entire interview.
Okay, let's stick to that. Douglas, let's come back to you. You don't have to call me the hottest man in the world, even if you're thinking it. Sam Smith. To me, he's just on an ever-deteriorating campaign to be as vulgar and offensive as he possibly can. Am I missing something?
He's doing what pop stars have done for decades, which is trying to shock as a means to get publicity. And of course, it's pretty successful. I mean, we're talking about him at the moment. But it's striking that it's sort of very unoriginal. I mean, all the stuff he's doing, the sort of over-sexualized stuff, the sort of satanic stuff. Madonna did this 40 years ago. Pop stars have done this and more for decades now. I think the only thing that Sam Smith has got sort of going for him on this, and the thing that actually is making people notice him on this, is that, first of all, he keeps sort of throwing these bollards in the way of everyone by changing his alleged gender all the time. You know,
okay,
he came out some years ago.
Why do you say, James? I'll bring you in.
He came out many years ago as gay, and then he said he was actually gender queer, and then he said he was non-binary, and he said he didn't know what it meant. Of course he didn't, because there's no such thing. But he said that they were going to. He said that he thought that he was gender queer, and he didn't know what it meant, but he said that he would explain it someday when he did know. And I sort of think, if you're going to make everyone else distort the language, you should know what you're talking about first. So he does that to get publicity, obviously. And the other thing he does is he does this sort of taking all his clothes off stuff. And the thing that makes it different from other people is that when, I don't know, Justin Timberlake or Rihanna or someone stripped down, they do so because they look good, like their bodies look good. Sam Smith is like pudgy and very ugly. And so people look at it and he looks ridiculous. And the problem is that he's saying, don't ridicule me. But it's hard not to ridicule people when they present themselves.
Right, well, that's a point. I completely agree. Why say don't ridicule me when you deliberately make yourself look ridiculous?
No, that is disgusting. That is a completely disgusting.
Well, it is disgusting, yeah. We do find it disgusting.
No, what you're saying is disgusting.
We're allowed to find it disgusting.
No, you are not.
Yes, I am.
Keep commenting on what people look like all the time.
Yes, I can. If they're going to dress like that on a stage in front of millions of people around the world, absolutely I can. I don't seriously think what we're looking at here is actually anything other than ridiculous.
No, I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think it's brilliant. I think it's sexy. I think it's inspirational.
You think that's sexy?
That is, and that's someone exploring.
Do you think what we're looking at right now is sexy?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Would you shag it?
Would I shag it, did you say?
Well, there's a question.
Yeah, absolutely I would have sex with Sam.
Really?
Thank you for asking.
You're a braver
would you,
man
Douglas?
than me.
Because it sounds like you're a little bit too obsessed with them, if I'm honest with you.
No, I can assure you I'm not. I know what I like, and I don't like fat, blubbery show-offs who look hideous, dressed in lacy pants with their fat spilling out everywhere and doing it in front of as many people as possible to gain attention. I just don't find that sexy. I'm old-fashioned.
James?
So why on earth are you friends with Piers Morgan?
Well, you'll notice, of course, that Piers hasn't appeared on this show naked with nipple tassels on.
Yet,
I mean, that's one big starter, isn't it?
Yet.
Again, I just
night is young.
I want to quote the Pope again, because the Pope has done this documentary.
Are you a Catholic? Do you think we're
I'm not,
all
but I think it's really
Catholic?
important.
I am a Catholic.
I think it's
so what
okay,
are you
great. So the Pope said that to express yourself sexually is a richness, and that anything that detracts from real sexual expression lessens you and depletes that richness.
He's not doing this for sexual expression.
Oh, dear
He's
God.
doing this just...
You're just picking any
He's doing it just to be deliberately
offensive. Why don't you both
offensive?
just go back to clutching your pearls, go back to
I don't have any pearls. Douglas, are we misreading the room here? Are there millions of young people around the world watching this thinking he's the hottest thing on a stage anywhere in the world right now and we should just get used to it?
No, I don't think so at all. No gay guys I know are attracted to this. Everyone thinks it's just kind of ugly and stupid, and it's attention grabbing and much more. I think Sam Smith's a person of limited talent myself. I don't much care for his voice. Wow. But the point is that, of course, he just kind of goes around and tries to make headlines. And as I say, he's pretty successful at doing that. But I don't think anyone finds it sexy. I don't know any woman who finds it sexy. I don't know any gay man who finds it sexy. Most gay men I know are attracted to men because they're men. Sam Smith, by the way, he's always trying to cop off with people like Tom Daley and things.
I don't think you can speak for all gay men, to be honest with you, Douglas. Those are pretty much your own words from things I've heard you say before. You can't speak for an entire community.
No, I don't try to. I don't believe there's any such thing as a gay community or an LGBTQIA plus
I think actually, if you think this show is offensive, you should come to my
else.
stand-up show, because compared to that, Sam Smith's tour is a love letter to Christianity and Jesus.
Really?
So I'll see you at my tour. Starts tomorrow, by the way.
I didn't know you were touring, but good luck with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what, James? Best of luck. When you're just going to that kind of length, just to be deliberately, slobbishly offensive, I think it's unacceptable.
But you're doing what you would say is slobbishly offensive. You're doing that right now by saying vulgar things about Sam Smith and deliberately misgendering
but I'm not
them.
wearing a Satan outfit.
Doesn't matter what you decide is right or
naked
wrong.
and semi-naked.
And once again, if you act in a vulgar way, you should expect people to be vulgar about you, probably.
I think that's the point. If you're going to do what he does, it's a bit like Madonna. You know, when she says, stop objectifying me. What else are we supposed to do with Madonna, given that all she ever does is demand we objectify?
You know what? You're both cis, white, straight men. You can carry on.
I'm not a cis anything.
Right.
Honestly, I'm not. Just carry on. I don't even know what cis is.
Look, it's
what is cis?
What did you just say?
If you just want to both be
When I was born, nobody said I was a cis.
Wait a second. What did he just say?
What did you call us? Repeat it for Douglas.
I said you were both. I can't remember, to be honest with you.
Cis, white.
I think you said. Okay, why don't you shut up for a moment?
Straight,
I think you said.
Well, Douglas isn't
I think
straight.
you said that we're both.
Douglas?
I think you said we're both cis, white, straight men. First of all, I am white. Secondly, I am a man. Thirdly, I've been out and gay my entire adult life, which is about 25 years now. I don't know how old you are, but I was out as gay when you were still prancing around talking about whether or not you were. So do be quiet. Do stop judging other people. And if I were you, I'd do a
judging
little
other
bit of
people? Are
research.
you joking?
I would do a
oh
little.
my God, Douglas, that's ridiculous. I'm not the one judging other people here. I'm just pointing out facts. I'm sorry I got your sexuality wrong.
No, if I were you, I would do the tiniest bit of research before opening your mouth. You're embarrassing yourself. That's probably why people wouldn't want to come to your show.
All right, embarrassing yourself.
Gentlemen,
you're a shame to the queer community.
You know what? I tell you who's really embarrassing.
I'm not a member of the queer community, you stupid sod.
I tell you,
I'm not a member of the queer community.
The person who ultimately is genuinely embarrassing himself, herself, themselves, whatever, is Sam Smith. On that note, we'll leave it. Thank you both very much for the picture of sexy Sam.
I hate you, Douglas.
So guys, looking at this, okay, I'm going to just put this out there. Whatever Sam Smith is doing, to me, you see, one thing, I will speak for myself. It is disgusting. Because I don't think any normal person will find that sexy. Like, because I don't. It's not sexy. It's not attractive. It's not something I could admire. It's just rubbish. Like, it's irritating. Like, why? And then, one thing I noticed, yeah, it's not good to judge people. It's not good to ridicule people. It's not good to mock people either. But to be on the safe side, because human beings will always be humans, just respect yourself. Like, nobody wants to mock you or ridicule you because they know it's not a good thing to do. But you just always want to put yourself out there to be ridiculed. And like, human beings, we are human beings. We can't just, when you keep pushing yourself to us, trust me, we're going to notice you. And that attention you're finding, you definitely get it. That's one thing I am so sure about. I mean, if you're on your own, doing your own thing, nobody is going to, mock you because you're in your own space. But then you come outside and you want the whole world to see you. You want us to just focus our attention on you. Trust me, you're going to get that attention, and you're not going to like the comments, the replies, whatever tantrums people are throwing at you. You're not going to like any of it, because whatever he was doing, I didn't find it sexy or attractive. It was just disgusting to me. No offense. And then for the guy, okay, it's so shocking because this is actually the first time I'm finding out or hearing that Douglas Murray is gay. I actually heard it from a friend 3 days ago, but I didn't believe. But watching this video, it confirms that he's gay. I'm just so surprised, and I think I'll leave it at that. But guys, this was interesting to watch. I mean, it went from 0 to 100 so quickly. But guys, this was interesting. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys.